How would you protect yourself from a life-threatening atmosphere? You can't see it, you can't smell it, but you can feel it.
The advice is clear: act fast.
But what if you can't? What happens when you have a splitting headache, you're hyperventilating, panicking, disoriented, and utterly fatigued? Do you think that you can get out of that situation in that state? This is precisely the dilemma that people face on a caving trip.
Caving is an extreme and physically demanding sport widely practiced throughout the world, with up to 4,000 regular cavers in the UK alone. It involves exploring cave systems, often done in groups. One of the greatest dangers that they can encounter is bad air, a lethal combination of low oxygen and high carbon dioxide.
When exposed to bad air for a long period of time, it can quickly escalate to a life or death situation. That is why I have been developing a device that ensures safety for cavers while underground and also providing peace of mind. At 16, I watched my friends nearly lose consciousness due to bad air while attached to a rope hanging over a 35-metre drop. It was far too dangerous for me to help in that situation, so he needed to rely on himself entirely to get out safely.
Unfortunately, this is a situation that many cavers have found themselves in. Over a span of 28 years, 23 incidents were reported in the US alone due to bad air in caves, leading to 2 fatalities. Even one life loss is too many. The worst situation that a caver can find themselves in is accidentally descending down a rope into a pit of bad air. This method of caving is called single rope technique, also known as SRT, allowing the caver to ascend and descend on one line of rope. It can take up to 10 minutes to change your gear while still free hanging to ascend back up the rope. If the atmosphere is severe, 10 minutes is enough time for the caver to fall unconscious, or worse, die. Peter Ireson became unconscious while descending a mine shaft on a rope. He was overcome by bad air, from which he never regained consciousness. He died in hospital the following day.
Symptoms develop gradually and often go unnoticed, leading cavers to believe that they are signs of poor health or fitness. Ignoring these signs can put everyone at risk. I am determined to change that.
The idea began during a caving trip with a group of students. At one point, we became breathless. Only half the group knew what bad air was and how to recognise its symptoms. We had no way to assess the severity or intensity of the gases we were breathing.
It was this realisation that inspired me to develop a monitoring and warning system to prevent cavers from entering areas of bad air. That was the starting point of Titan.
Industrial gas monitors aren't designed for a cave environment and can cost anywhere between £300 to £1,000, something that cavers aren't willing to pay. Cheaper alternatives often fail with sensors easily damaged or broken. As a result, many cavers resort to relying on their own intuition or use a lighter method, an unreliable technique to determine how much oxygen and carbon dioxide is present.
Titan has been designed both as a shared device for caving clubs and a personal safety device for experienced cavers. The user can upload readings to a platform which I call the underground atmosphere.
Bad air is gaining more attention where there is a growing awareness of the importance of safety and reducing risks during expeditions.
When I talk about caving safely, I mean cavers that are more aware of danger and are more rigorous when it comes to safety protocols. It's a mindset, powered by the adherence to know when to turn around when necessary. Let's make it happen.